Hey guys, welcome back to Chantal's Empress Tarot. Today we're going to do a reading on Amanda Bynes. So guys, I was on social media and I had seen they said something about Amanda Bynes was caught running in the streets naked or some shit. So I said, what? So when I first heard the name, I didn't know who she was. So I'm looking at her and I'm like, she look a little familiar, but at the same time, I don't know. So I was reading some of the article that was posted on Instagram in regards to her. And so I said, is that Amanda? So I went and I looked, and it was the Amanda from the Disney show. And I remember the Disney show, that Amanda show. It was something like, Amanda, please, or something. It was some little slogan she used to always say on her show. But I remembered that. And then when I had looked at it, I'm like, she definitely looked different from then. But I did used to like that Disney show when I was little. I used to like that Disney show. So I was like, I wonder what's going on with her. And then it was oddly, I started thinking, I'm like, why do all these Disney stars always have these mental breakdowns and need to have conservatorship over their assets and all of this? Because she supposed to went a little off a few years ago, and the parents had to take over everything. So she was like kind of in the same situation that Britney Spears was in. And just about a year ago, she was finally free of the them having to have guardianship over her. And now she's going loony again, or they making it look like she's going loony again. I believe they've done something to her. I don't know what, but she did admit that she was on drugs at one point and everything like that. So she has openly admitted that herself. I think she does suffer from some type of bipolar, they say. But it's just weird to me, the moment she's doing well and everything's okay, and she's finally free, now she's going crazy again. Where now they're calling in her family again. And they were saying that the family wanted to take over her assets prior because they wanted to protect them. Yeah. She also supposed to start dealing with some guy that she met in the rehab. Yeah, so she met some guy in the rehab and she started dealing with him. They supposed to be engaged. I don't know if it's sure if they're married or not, but around the time when she first had started dealing with him, I heard, and remember guys, this is all, well, I don't know if this would be said to be alleged, because this is everything that was on YouTube, on the article. So I don't know, but allegedly, I will say, this is what they were saying on the YouTube thing. So yeah. So today we're going to pull some cards on Amanda Bynes, because I definitely just feel so sad for her, because I don't know if, it's just so sad that now it seems like everybody in Hollywood is getting this cuckoo banner put over them. And a lot of the definitely child stars has, Orlando Brown, they label him a cuckoo bird. What's the other one? They label the other Disney one. Britney Spears. They labeled her. And like, I don't know if all of these individuals is really mental, you know, like saying like something's wrong with them, because it's easy to just lay that label on somebody when your opinions don't fit, or they're acting out in an erratic way, which sometimes definitely sparks concern, but sometimes it's a deeper rooted issue. And instead of getting to the bottom of that, they'll just automatically label them as mentally insane. And that automatically stops people from believing a lot of the things that an individual say. So yeah. But we're going to get into this, guys. We're going to see what Spirit has to say in regards to Amanda BYNES. Remember, guys, everything here is alleged. I don't know Amanda BYNES. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I want to thank everybody that's here, the gang, for pulling up as usual. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will really appreciate it. And yeah, we're going to get into this. Spirit, please come through for Amanda BYNES. Amanda BYNES and her situation. What's going on? Okay. Oh, grab this card that just flipped out. Card that just flipped out says confession. So guys, immediately this is leading me to believe that Amanda has some type of confession to make. It's something that she wants to say. It's something that I feel as though we don't know, that she wants to make a confession in regards to. Just take it as it resonates, guys. At the bottom of the deck, it says retrograde. So this is definitely leading me to believe, guys, that whatever Amanda BYNES is going through in her situation is something that keeps being repeated, which we can definitely see. They keep making it look as though she's having these episodes, and or she is really having these episodes, but this is something that keeps being repeated. I definitely don't think her family was happy about having to give up the what is it called, conservatorship or whatever, like guardianship over her assets and stuff. I definitely feel as though they weren't happy about that. I don't know. Somebody has some type of confession to make in this situation. And whatever is going on keeps on happening. The next card that came out says run. So guys, this is definitely leading me to believe that Amanda definitely tried to get out of this somehow. Or she wants to. She's definitely trapped somehow, or feel like it. This is something she want to confess to, but I don't think she can in some type of way. At the bottom of the deck, it says sex. So sex is definitely relevant to the situation somehow too. Amanda did express at one point that her father had some type of sexual misconduct with her. This statement was later retracted though, you guys, from what I read. That she supposedly retracted this statement. But with this sex and this confession, this is definitely leading me to believe that confession of her father sleeping with her might have definitely been true. And or this is what she may feel as though sparked all of this make her look crazy situation. Take it as it resonate, guys. But yeah, I definitely had looked at that. Because like I said, I had to go back because I'm like, this girl looks so familiar. And then when I seen it was Amanda, the Amanda girl, I said, I used to like that show. What? Not her, though. What's up with the Disney people? What's up with the Disney people? But yeah, definitely. Amanda could have also got pregnant at some point. At the bottom of the deck, it had said blessing. But the baby could have been somebody's that she confessed about. She could have actually even gotten pregnant by her father before, guys. Just take it as it resonates. Because she the one who said that her father was sleeping with her. And busted. Somebody definitely could have caught this situation. Maybe Amanda's mom. Just take it as it resonates. Or somebody definitely could have busted this individual in the act of messing and or touching Amanda, guys. Just like I said, take it as it resonates. Remember, everything he is alleged. I don't know Amanda. Next card that came out says stalking. So somebody definitely could be or could have been stalking Amanda in this situation of some sort. She definitely was suffering, or they were saying she was having signs of paranoia, feeling like she was being watched and or stalked. Somebody definitely was stalking her in this situation. She wasn't being crazy when she was saying she was being watched. And see, and this is how I feel as though they make you look like you're crazy. Because they literally set up scenarios where someone's really stalking you. All this stuff is really going on. And you expressing it, but it's making you look crazy because you're also drinking and smoking and doing other drugs. So it just makes it look like you're hallucinating. But maybe she wasn't. Maybe somebody really was stalking her. Take it as it resonates. Again, God, busted came up at the bottom of the deck again. So somebody definitely got caught doing something in this situation to Amanda, I feel. Somebody definitely got caught and tried to cover it up. Whoever caught them took the bait in helping them cover it up properly. Or I don't know what she knows. An air sign could definitely be significant to the situation somehow. I don't know Amanda's sign or her birthday, but air is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. If it's not her, she could have it in her chart, or somebody around her could have it in a chart. Her family definitely played a big role in this situation somehow. Spirit is telling me. Spirit, please come through for Amanda BYNES in her situation. What's going on with the baby? Well, I think she older than me. Yeah, she is. She was born in 86. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Okay, I take all of them. Card that came out says yes. So somebody definitely wanted to hear yes in regards to something in this situation. Amanda definitely could have felt like they was forcing her to say yes. To probably pretend something didn't transpire. To retract her statement, her confession of some sort. Because like I said, she definitely confessed and said that her dad was touching her. The next card that came out says illusion. So somebody definitely feels like they was an illusion in this situation. Amanda feels as though that the people around her keep her in an illusion. They make her crazy. I don't know what they're giving her, some type of hallucinogenic, something with this illusion card. And that's what made her say yes to retracting the confession. Putting her in some type of illusion. The next card that came up says female. This is definitely leading me to believe a female is definitely involved in this somehow. And like I had said, I believe it may be her mother. Just take it as it resonates, guys. Her mother definitely could have something to do with you know, putting her in this illusion. Because I think her mother is the one who got the guardianship over her. The same situation like Britney Spears. And the next card that came up is predicted. Somebody definitely could have told Amanda something. In regards to expressing this confession. They could have definitely threatened her to put her in this state to make her look like she was crazy or in some type of illusion if she expressed this confession. People could have definitely been watching her, or she definitely was feeling that way. And a female is definitely involved or could have been involved in the situation somehow. At the bottom of the deck, it says trauma. So Amanda's definitely been put through trauma in her life, in the situation, dealing with people, dealing with her family, I believe. And I think she wants change and or wanted change. And this is where the problems came in at. It was something she wanted to do differently that the people around her, I believe her family, and them wasn't on board with. Now, Amanda did announce retirement at 24. That was also in the article. I don't think her family was too happy about this, Spirit is saying, because she wanted to change something. Amanda did go to fashion school, Fitna, or something like that. I think it's a fashion school in LA. She had said she was wanting to open a clothing design, she wanted to make a clothing line. That was what she was wanting to do. She graduated from that as well. From the article, guys. That's what the article has said. She graduated. But I definitely feel as though this change made somebody feel some type of way. Also, with her wanting to get married. Because if she was to marry someone, then that would be her new guardian, even if something like this was to happen. I feel like that is why at this point, now she's being triggered back to look like she's delusional in some type of way. Because they did something to put her in some type of illusion. And also to put the world in an illusion that something's wrong with her. And I'm not saying that something may not be wrong with her. But I definitely feel, and Spirit is telling me, it's definitely more under-layered things to the situation. And it's also greediness. And I can't make this shit up, and jealousy. Some female definitely was jealous of her. That helped manipulate this whole situation. To make her look like she's crazy. But that confession she made about her father, guys, I definitely felt like, or feel as though it definitely holds some type of weight. Card flipped out, and it says child or kid. Like I said, Amanda definitely could have been pregnant at some point by someone that she wasn't supposed to be pregnant by. Or this is saying that whatever's been going on, definitely been going on since she's been a child and or kid. So if she has been touched or some type of sexual, defense, I just even hate the energy of it. Yeah, this definitely could have aroused when she was a child or a kid. And this is something she wanted change to. And this is why she done these drugs. She tried to get out the confession. After that didn't work, she tried to run, but she couldn't because they continued to stalk her. They made her retract her statement and agree to what they want. They put her in a state of illusion. And the audience, the people on the outside as well. A female definitely had a lot to do with this in some type of way. Somebody predicted something happening in some type of way. Something was predicted. Something was told. But I feel like this is more like, if you do this, if you don't agree, this is what will happen. Everybody will look at you in an illusion. She went against it and tried to make her confession and tried to fall in line because she did see that what they said was true. They could do just that. And this been going on since she's been a child, a kid. And at the bottom of the deck, it says hustler. Because like I said, they're using her for finances. And that's why a year, once she's free, now she's crazy again. Because she was, the guardianship was up. I think they said about a year ago. And now, something's wrong with her again. Y'all tell me. Gang, pull up. Let's see. Spirit, what else do you have to say about Amanda Bynes? Immediately. I didn't even get the shuffle, but this card was like clinking to my fingers. What's that, the Nine of Swords? This is her state, her mental state. She's definitely in mental battle. Right over this. It's something that keeps replaying in her head that somebody said or did that she can't get out of it. I don't know if she even seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. But it has her on a mental break. They definitely has helped put this girl in this illusion. Amanda Bynes, to be exact, guys. Take it as it resonates. But definitely, she is feeling like she can't sleep at night. Like she's been stabbed over and over again. Like she's stuck. Like she's living in a nightmare every day. But I think it's some type of psychedelic medication that they put her on that puts her in that state. Makes her go crazy or feel that way. Take it as it resonates, guys. And at the bottom of the deck it says death. Right over this change. Now, this could be her wanting something to end, or this could be the literal setup for her demise, for her to pass on. Take it as it resonates. But death is definitely significant in this. But Amanda Bynes, spirit, please come through. But she's in this illusion and they're keeping her there. Think about it. When you do drugs, where do you go? Into an illusion. The Wheel of Fortune. This girl is definitely dealing with some snakes. Somebody's definitely going to seek or wreak their karma in this situation. It also may be some more legal stuff that comes up in regards to Amanda BYNES and her family taking her money, because it also can be legal things that can transpire as well. The wheel may turn in her favor or may not. Just take it as it resonates. But it looks like she will have to go back to court for something, or go through something in regards to somebody's getting their karma or having to be judged by something, I would feel. Why is my son so loud up there? He's supposed to be sick and loud as I don't know what. Spirit, please come through for Amanda BYNES and her situation and these people she's dealing with, okay? 2 cards flipped out, guys. First card is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is definitely giving me the feeling like she's definitely tried to, I don't know if this is some type of spell she may feel as though is on her. Some type of secret spell. She definitely could have went to, what I want to say, like some type of high priestess, some type of higher person to try to seek answers, understanding, things of that nature. But this also could be her up under something dark. Some type of dark entity that has on her. Because if you look at this card, what's standing out to me the most is this dark pillar right here. This dark one is standing out to me the most. And then this moon here. This little moon of secrets. So I don't know if she's definitely under some type of dark entity. She definitely could have tried to get it off of her, I would say. Maybe it's like something you can't confess without sounding crazy, without people feeling like you're going to be looked at like you're under illusion. You can't confess it, whatever's going on. And the next card that came out is conflict. And this is giving me the feeling that whatever transpired in the situation with the sex, it was definitely something that happened to her when she was a kid. Sexual energy. And this wasn't from one individual. This was from multiple people that was sexually assaulting her, that she couldn't confess about. And this happened when she was a child. And this is what definitely put her in a state of trauma. And at the bottom of the deck, it's the 4 wands. So she definitely could have been being taken away to places, to be alone with certain individuals for some type of sexual activity. With these wands. This definitely is something she tried to confess about. She definitely did try to confess about this. But these confessions is what got her the reason that people, or not people, that the individuals made her look this way. They drug her in some type of state to make her paranoid and run and you know, just not be in her normal state of mind, I feel. And it's somebody that takes her away sometimes. And maybe even still to this day, they find time to make it look like, oh, it's just a happy time and it's a gathering, but they doing some underhanded stuff behind the scenes, some sexual things with this person, with Amanda. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think this, she's, It's something going on. Spirit. The card that's flipped out, it says enjoy quality time. Right over this, these swords that's stabbing somebody. Well, not stabbing them, but keeping them up at night, I would say. Going through their head like crazy. Harsh words, harsh communication, bad thoughts. And this is because whatever was told to her, was predicted to happen, has happened. They was going to make her look like she was in an illusion when she made that confession. She went against what they told her to do. Like I said, that card here just showed, I just said, somebody takes her even still to this day probably away sometime for time alone. I just said that. Can't make this shit up. And look, enjoying quality time. This is the stuff that keeps playing in her head. Her being touched, her being whatever sexual energy of things she had to go through definitely traumatized her. And then they filled it with drugs to try to mend, like to put it on the back burner so she could still function. But enjoying quality time with this individual is what makes her and have her up at night. At the bottom of the deck, it says self-sabotage. Right over this karma. Didn't I tell you somebody told her, if you tell, nobody will believe you. I will make you look crazy. And you will self-sabotage yourself. Right over this karma. This wheel of fortune. Wow. Amanda. Amanda BYNES, Spirit. Come through for Amanda BYNES. Amanda BYNES. I'm so sorry. Card that came up over the Wheel of Fortune and my karma card is trust. Amanda definitely felt as though, or feel as though, she cannot trust these individuals that she's around or that she has surrounded herself with. Her family, whatever. Trust was very, very hard to come by in this situation. Also, this is letting me know that this is somebody she thought she could trust, or you would think she would trust or could trust. But this lets me know that with this Wheel of Fortune, she feels as though she can't trust this person at this point. But this is somebody that you would think she could feel free around. And like I said, she said her father. Just take it as a resonance. She was the one who said that. When I shuffled earlier, father came up when I shuffled off camera. And that confirmed it for me right there. Oh. This card came up too. Time apart. Right over this high priestess. And that's what I definitely feels as though she felt. Like if she would run and get away from her family and this dark entity, because I feel like I say, the bee is the one that keep looking at me. The dark pillar. She felt like she needed to get away from some type of dark entity. She could have definitely tried to connect with her higher self. Start being more spiritual. Trying to find a higher being. And she thought if she would separate herself from the people that she was around, that maybe she could do that. But I don't think that worked in her favor. Also, I feel like this is them trying to isolate her at this point as well. They feel like in order for us to gain back control, we have to take you away from everybody. Put you apart. Also from the guy that she's probably dealing with. To separate her from him. Because if she, like I said, if she marries him, then if something was to transpire, he would have to be the one who would be in charge of her finances, most likely. Because he would be the next of kin, not her mother anymore. This female. Take it as it resonates, guys. Next card says a commitment. Again, this is definitely leading me to believe that somebody tried to have a relationship with her in some sort. That was not the normal type of relationship. Tried to put on a weird bond, you know? And at the end of it, over this conflicts and this trauma that somebody dealt with as a kid and having to keep fighting all these different individuals off with all this sexual energy. It was even women that was willing to do things to her as well. She felt like she needed a fresh start. Time to separate herself. And with that, this is why they are painting her out to be crazy at this point. Because with a fresh start is no them, no money. She's back in charge of her own entity and want to start a new life. So they're going to make us feel like she's in an illusion, like she's going crazy. Make her come back and apologize, be a yes man, and say yes to the things that the public wouldn't find appealing. Look at that. I'm sorry, Amanda. Amanda, please. I think that's how I used to go. Amanda, please, or something like that. I used to like that show. And again, at the bottom of the deck, it says self-sabotage. So Eva, like I said, this is how they're going to make it out to look. Like she has self-sabotaged herself in some type of way. Like it's her fault. This is what she's done. But I don't think so. Somebody's putting us in an illusion. Spirit, what they might say to Amanda. What are some of the things Amanda might hear? What some of the things Amanda might want to say, Father God? Please grant us the knowledge to know here tonight, Father God. For Amanda BYNES. Amanda BYNES. Amanda BYNES. She's definitely dealing with some snakes, guys. That's, I think, want to have control over her assets. I just pray they don't, because the death card came up. try to make it look like, you know, she's don't no longer want to leave. But I don't know, with the psychedelic medicines and stuff and her not being able to sleep and stuff, that makes people have psychotic breaks. But somebody's sending her through it, stalking and just doing things in that nature to make it that way. It says, what is the truth over this confession? I can't make this shit up. Thank you, Spirit. What is the truth? Right over this confession. So guys, instantly, this is Amanda saying she knows the truth. And it's again confirming that they will not allow her to speak it. I can't make it up. Why do I deserve someone like you at the bottom of the deck, right over this person that's stalking or have this stalking energy? Like I said, somebody was definitely having a romantic relationship with her. She said her father. This is what she said. But it was inappropriate. So it was not supposed to be happening. And she was underage. She was a child. Guys. Take it as it resonates. But that's what I see. You tell me. It says, no one understands me but you. Right over this stalking person. So it's definitely somebody that groomed, I feel like, Amanda. Like I said, probably a father. Someone who she definitely confided in, she loved, and at one point, they made her think that what they were doing was supposed to be happening. I don't know at what point she came to realize that that wasn't reality. Maybe when she started getting enough, you know, liking a boy, you know, and liking a real boy that's her age, that's like her, you know. I don't think her dad was happy about that. And her mom, this female, was more so worried about the finances of things. Not that the dad was, but they had two different agendas for her. And remember, guys, this is all alleged. I don't know these people personally. It says the passion is too much. Look, right over this being up at night, enjoying this quiet. But I can't make this shit up. Some type of sexual energy was going on. And this is what keeps her up. She's traumatized by this shit. And then when she went to tell, they put her in some type of illusion. I don't know if it was spell work, because it could have been some magic with this high priest, some type of magical work. Or it definitely could have been just them drugging her. Not saying she never took drugs at her own will, but I feel like once that door was open, they intensified it. Because somebody has passion or had passion, and that was the problem. That is the problem. Now they want the money back because it's gone. Will this change? Right over this up at night. This is Amanda feeling like, will she ever get out? Again, change was on the board. Y'all seen it? I can't make this shit up. She wants to know, will this ever change? Will she ever be able to get out of the situation? Will she? You tell me, guys. Gang, pull up. Will she ever be able to get out of this? Because this is what she want to know. Look, she's asking so many questions. Poor baby. She has more questions than statements. She confused. Because they done put her in an illusion. She don't know where she at. You in a damn illusion, you would be confused too. Next it says, why, two cards. It says, why can't I tell you the truth? Again, Amanda, feeling like, why can't she tell a confession? Some people hold stuff in and it eats them alive. Whatever she has knowledge of, whatever happened to her, it really bothers her. It eats at her not to be able to tell what transpired. It says, what is the truth? Why can't I tell the truth? See? Look, I can't make this shit up, y'all. Okay. Y'all can play with me if you want, but come through. And the last card says painful memories. What the fuck? Like I said, whatever's keeping her up at night, it bothers her to the core. She's traumatized by this. And all she wanted to do and all she want to do is run away from this situation at this point. This reading got my heart beating fast because she's trapped and she's being blackmailed in a way just because she wants to speak the truth of something. And this is why they made this poor girl, Amanda BYNES, look crazy. But guys, this video went long. But thank you guys again for pulling up, being with the gang, the Pulling Up gang. I love you guys. Please subscribe if you already haven't. Continue to like the videos. And I will be back again. And I keep getting a phone call. I will be back again, guys. And I love you. And I see you next time. Bye-bye.